Well, let's talk about intro, man. I feel like you do it better than anybody. Or just you take it for granted at this point, probably, but just the power of having a predictable conversation, like just exactly what you're going to say in every single house, and maybe your journey with that compared to the beginning. Because I know at this point, we know virtually every word you're going to say, every part of the presentation.
Um, well, I think the big turnaround for me is when I actually wrote my own sales talk. I kind of got off of the Southwestern meets insurance Cardinal talk that was devised like 6, 7 years ago. I came from Southwestern, and I mean, I had a good taste in my mouth about it. I could still do the Southwestern sales talk, but I think some of it just had to go. So I actually wrote out my own sales talk. Kind of put it side by side to Cardinals and noticed that mine was about 3 pages shorter, which I liked. So if there's stuff in the sales talk that doesn't feel like you, first I would really, I mean, the one I provided is my words, and I'm different than you. So if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to say the words I say or exactly how I say it, but the general flow of it should be, you know, who you are, who you are, who you are, who you are. Show them your ID. A lot of people don't do that, but credibility, I never get questioned at the end. I show them who I am because that's who they're thinking. Who the heck is this guy? On my door knocks, who the heck is this girl? I'm showing my ID. I'm throwing it in their face. I work in the city. I work in the country. I work rural where they've never seen someone knock on their door before. I'm always showing my ID, and I'm gonna stick to it. It's like my badge. I don't leave home without that thing because I never lose a deal because someone won't give me a social security number or bank account. They know I'm real. So who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I'm Nathan. I'm here to see you. Here's my badge. The county has these benefits cards. Looks like we got one from you recently. Got a place to sit down. This is on an appointment. Sure, come on in. I really liked whoever shared it the other day. Comfy chair. Where's your comfy chair? If they don't know where they want to sit, I always ask them, will you go sit in your comfy chair and I'll find a spot near you. So they're comfortable. If they want to sit at the kitchen table, even more better. That's where decisions are made.
Yep.
So who you are, always tell them who you are. Show them your ID. Really just build your credibility up, and then find a good place to sit down. If the TV's blaring, you mind if we turn that down or shut that off? I was just asking me, can we turn that down a little bit? And they always just turn it off. That's always the key. Try and take control of the situation. If you let them just run wild and try and sell you standing up in the entryway of their house or apartment, good luck. It's a waste of time. Get them to sit down, or get some sense of control in the sit down. There's a lot of advanced stuff here, but it all just pays off at the end, because if you have their attention, they're not staring at their phone, they're not taking phone calls, like you probably have a really good prospect. But if they're doing all those other things, you're probably just wasting your time. After I sit down, I just ask them if they still work, are they retired or on disability? And it's usually one of those three. If they say none of those, oh, I mean, I'm not doing any of that. Oh, do you work? No? Okay. Are you on general assistance, or how are you getting by? I'm trying to find out if they have income.
Mm-hmm.
If this person has no income, I have no deal. I'm getting out. So I always ask, are you still working? Are you retired? You on disability? If they don't give you one of those three, get out. That's another waste of time. People need money to pay for life insurance. They have no income coming in. That's not a good client for us. We want them to have income, or a social security check every month, or a pension check. So then they'll say, oh, I'm a construction, I'm retired. I'm like, oh, what did you do in your working days? Oh, I work construction. Oh, great. Cool. How's your body holding up? I always joke about that with like nurses, construction workers,
Mm.
laborers. I always ask them how their body's holding up, because that'll give me a good idea of how they're doing health wise. And it just kind of lightens the mood a little bit.
But
Like, oh, I got a new knee. I got a new hip. Like, oh man.
empathetic question too. It's almost like, man,
Yeah.
thought about how the lives of people like that, are affected by their work. That's a
Yeah.
big.
Every hairdresser, every barber I've talked to, all have had back surgery, knee surgeries, hip surgery. So it's always just a good, warm, Oh man, how are you holding up? Yeah, every nurse I talk to just tells me they're new knees, new hips, right? Okay. Not you? Oh, you're lucky. You must have took care of yourself. Yep. Okay, cool. Well, here's why I'm here today. The county has, you ever online when you see those survey requests flash across the screen to get a gift card, or those benefit requests, fill out this survey to get a benefit request? Yep. So the county has these, and this is what you came across, right? Because I have your birthday down here, January 20th. Happy birthday. This is your address, and that's your email, right? Yeah, once I get a bunch of these, I come out and see everyone, okay? So what it said on there says is residents of Texas were entitled to more benefits. You now have access to the state regulated life insurance programs. You can help pay for final expenses. Fill out this survey to get more information. Does that kind of ring a bell after seeing it? Sure does. Okay, why was that information important to you? This is it right here. If they give me a good answer, I know when I should go forward. If they give me a crappy answer, I might have to dig a little bit and get out. So it's all just set up in the first three minutes of walking into the door and sitting down with the person.